Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the advanced features in the advanced chart module in Quotestream.
So if I click advanced, it's going to open up this whole special charting window, which I particularly like. Same thing here. If I click the full view, it's going to open up the full advanced charting. So let's take a look. So I'm going to add some moving averages. Let's go with a 50. So I added it. There it is. As simple as that. I have to go to settings and back and forth. I have quick access to that. Let's add a overlay indicator. So I'm going to pick, let's go with parabolic SAR. And then for these, I'm going to go with I want any dividends that Apple's paid out. I'm going to go with lower indicators. I have volume. Remember, you can pick the volume plus if you prefer. And I'm going to go with, let's go with a MACD. Good old MACD. Regular 12, 26, 9 settings. And we see we're building our chart as it goes. If you don't want it, you can remove MACD. And you're like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's go with the unbalanced volume instead. The chart type from here is very easy to navigate. I'm going to show you all the different ones. So we have a line chart. We have the color line. We started with the area. We got our candlesticks. We've got our high-low close. So with the high-low close, it's just not going to show the open. Wherever the close is to the right of the bar. You can get a close look. I'm going to remove that parabolic SAR because, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of it. We're going to go with, we can look at open, high, low, close bar. And so to the left of the bar is the open. To the right is the close. We also have a bar chart, which is just straight up like just bars and colored bars. And then we have the dot too. Use a dot. The dot might be best for something such as that doesn't have intraday, that doesn't move without the day. Maybe mutual funds, as they are end of day, quotes. Let's go back to candlestick. Currently, I've got a 1 day interval size, but we can go to a week. Let me see what we've got each week. Monday to Friday, unless there's a holiday. And you have the same features here. Now, extended hours. In order to see extended hours, we can't see extended hours on a daily chart. So we would have to go break it down a bit. And so if we pick, say, 5 days, and we're looking at a 5-day chart, and I'm just going to check the Show Extended Hours button. And now I'm going to see everything that's happened in between. So let's remove some things like maybe the simple moving average. Let's give like a little better. So now 30 minutes, because a minute's going to be really tight. Minute's good for like a 1 day chart, maybe 2 day chart, but we're on a 5 day chart. I kind of want to show the extended hours information that's available. And so you can see the pre and post market. And if you ever see a little line here like that, that means in a chart, that means it opened and closed at the same. So there wasn't any change. There was volume, but there was no high and low change from the previous. So it stays as just a straight line because that's how logically it would have to appear. All the different time period. And so we have, say if we're looking at Monday, November 18th, we're looking at we start at 4 in the morning. And you can see that here, it's going to show in this line. So we're looking at half an hour intervals in the morning before the open. And we're getting up closer, 8:30, there's a little bit more form coming in, 9:30, and then that's the open, and then that's the day. You can also, adjust the chart height and the lower indicator height here. So if you kind of can make it so that it works best for you, fit your screen and your personal preferences. I'm going to uncheck the extended hours. You can see the volume completely drop, right? You can see the difference there. There's just little bits of volume in the after hours. And so if we wanted to use the drag action, let's go with a 1 year chart. We're looking at just some candles. And you would change this to whichever one you want. You have zoom, you could put in text, you can draw a line or arrow or a box. Ellipse, Fibonacci, different retracements and whatnot. So let's say if I wanted to zoom, So I'm going to pick drag action zoom, and I'm going to left click, and I'm going to zoom in. So I want to zoom in, and I want to look since July. And I just left click and hold, and then I draw. And then it's going to appear, and it's going to show me exactly what I had picked. And now I have a bit more information there. And so there's a different setting. So it's going to pick whichever it's based on what time frame you've selected. It's going to adjust to a specific interval size to meet that time frame. So right here we can see that it adjusted to 1 hour. Now normally I'm on like multiple months. I wouldn't be able to see the different candles at a 1 hour, but if I zoom in on it, it does provide me with the option, and that's great. So you can zoom in and you can get kind of a different view of it. So I've got like a closer, more in-depth view, and I can see that Apple's pretty much been trending up. Wow. For, from August to almost the end of November here in 2019. And if I zoom out, it's going to bring me back. We can also put in lines, and we can, draw a line. And I'm just going to left click and hold. I'm going to drag it up. And we can see we got a nice little trend line. Apple's trending up. We can do horizontal ones, so we can see maybe this was like what we thought was maybe resistance, and we can see right up. I don't know if that's a winning strategy, but it was for Apple this time. And if you want, you can remove the first one, the last one, all. You can remove your lines here. And so if we just click remove all, it's nice and clean again. I would recommend, just by looking around, you can add text here. So if you would left click and you would put in a text box, and you'd be like, buy. And it says buy. And you can remove that as well. By all means, save that chart study by clicking save, and then you'll have it available in the drop down here. So you can always have it to go to, so you don't have to keep recreating. And so you can have a list of different studies and views that you can use, whenever. You might have, you might want a specific view for 10-day, 30-minute chart versus a 5-year weekly chart. You might only want to see certain things, and so you can save that with this feature here.
Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel to see more of our tutorial videos.